I'm still here. I took a couple days off. My little friend chicken, Ash, who is quite old and couldn't use her legs very well, died over the weekend. And I was a little more sad about it than I thought I would be. I know chickens die. They have short lives. Usually not super emotional about it, but I really liked her, and she was bossy and sassy. She couldn't use her legs, but she used her little wings to get around, and her mobility had been going down over the last couple of months, and she'd really been slowing down, but she would still eat really well. She would still like roll around if you put her out in the sun to dust bathe, and she still tried to talk to the other chickens, and I could keep her comfortable and I could take care of her, so I did. I found her, I think, very shortly after she had died. She was still warm and her little head was tucked under her wing, which is how she slept. I feel like I just missed it. I missed it. But she ate good the day before, and she was my little buddy. Chickens are they're so funny in how they like live and how they grieve, because if I would have left Ash in the yard, they would have absolutely killed her. They would have pecked her to death, and sometimes I would bring her out because she liked to be with the other chickens, and if I wasn't watching closely enough, she would yell for me because they would come to get her, and so I would have to chase them away from her. When I was burying her, I brought her down into the area where I let the chickens free range, and I was digging the hole. And digging a hole is great fun for all chickens, and they hop in and they eat all the worms. And so I was doing that, and they were eating the worms, and I was fine. I was like, it's just a normal thing for me to bury a pet chicken. We don't eat the pet ones. And I was putting her in the hole, and then I sat down for a minute and I looked over, and who was sitting next to me, like just intently staring at me, not even trying to get in the dirt, not trying to get the worms, but just staring at me, sitting down right next to me, was Zika. Zika never sits by me. It was so weird. And then a few of the chickens came over and took their turns, like going over after I put Ash in the little shallow grave that I make. And they just went over, and they didn't try to like peck her or anything. They just sit and they just look. Their animals are neat, and they go through their process too. So anyway, just thought I'd share that. And eventually I'll get back to more little chicken chats again, because they clearly have a lot to say. Do you hear them? I'll be back to regular posting soon.